Can you live with regret? In short, yes. In today's video, we're going to go over the 3 different ways that you can start using regret to get better results in your life. Hey, I'm Sam with Systems of Impact, the place for growth-minded millennials looking to level up their careers. In today's video, we're going to get into how you can start using regret to help you better identify areas of opportunity in your life. And we're going to do that through 3 different ways. So, number 1, using your past as a benchmark. Think back on a time when you regretted what you did, and then start to think back on why you felt that way. So let's use 2 different examples. 1, you did something you regretted, and then 2, you did not do something and you regretted not doing it. So first one is you regretted doing something, but then why did you regret doing it? Was it something that you just didn't align with? Was it something that it ended up having negative repercussions and then you regretted it because of the consequences? Think back on why you regretted doing that particular action. And then adversely, something that you did not do and ended up regretting. Why did you end up regretting it? Was it something that it was a business opportunity or a new job that you just didn't take that jump and as a result ended up regretting it? So that's number 1. Figure out why you regret the things that you do in your life, because this will be a really good benchmark that we're going to take into the next 2 steps. Number 2, how did you approach the situation? So you have regret on both sides of the fence. So did or did not. I love Yoda. But assess how you approached each situation. What was your thought process? Why did you do this way? Why did you do this way? Because this will help you better understand some of your motivations for the things that you're doing in your life. So if you did something, and let's say, for example, you just didn't think it through and you just jumped wholeheartedly into it, but then as a result, the consequences ended up being something that you regretted doing. And then again, adversely, if you did not do something and ended up regretting it, how did you approach that situation? So you have these 2 different sides of the same coin, and in one instance, you may approach very differently depending on the situation. So that number 2 is really understanding where you're coming from in that thought process behind it. And lastly, number 3, approach situations in your life differently. And what I mean by this is ask yourself, will I regret not doing this? So when you approach a situation and you're looking at all the different options, ask yourself that question on each one of them. It's very similar to fear setting in terms of many times we're sitting there thinking about all the different things that we fear or that we're worrying about. And fear setting is in that same vein. But this is taking it to a more tactical level where you're approaching a situation from a term of, am I going to regret not doing this particular thing? And if the answer is yes, then more often than not, you should go do it. Now, that doesn't mean the consequences are going to be good or bad, because that's perception. But taking this different framework allows you to approach those same situations, but differently, and leveraging that fear of missing out or that FOMO. And that's really going to help you in terms of, as you're going through these situations and these experiences, if you are not going to regret something, then that's a really good indicator that you probably shouldn't do it, or it's not a big enough thing to really move the needle. Those are the 3 things. Think back on a time that you did or did not regret something. Think back on how you approached each situation and why. And then for each new situation that comes up, ask yourself, will I regret this if I don't do it? What will I regret by not doing this? And you'll start to see your perception and the things that you do or don't do will start to change and start to become more in line with who you currently are. So use those 3 steps, use them effectively. You're going to do great things with them. If you had or found value in this video, go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button. And if these concepts intrigue you and you want to go a little bit deeper, I encourage you to click in the description below. There is a link to a free resource, and it will walk you through how to calculate what your dream life would actually cost. And this is, again, identifying what you want out of life and then seeing how much it would actually take to implement that kind of life and what it would cost to be in that life. Thanks again for watching this video, and let's level up together and make an impact.